What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Cilinix Crypto. Hope you're all doing great, and welcome to this new video on Bitcoin. Of course, your daily update, very much needed. Right now, the price action for Bitcoin is actually pretty interesting. We have some things to talk about. There's also slight optimism, I think, but we'll talk about that. We already did talk about that yesterday. Yesterday, I said that we really needed to break above our main resistance level. So 66,600 and 66,700 yesterday. However, I think over the course of today, we actually do still have a chance. I mean, what you can see so far is that initially that 200 EMA right here, so that golden line, did not really provide that much support, at least not initially. But since then, and over the course of the last 24 hours or so, it has been quite strong. So that's well, it's not necessarily bullish yet, but it does give us the opportunity, and it does give some sort of bullish potential. All right. So yeah, wanted to do an update on that. Wanted to tell you what I think is most likely. Just wanted to talk about the different scenarios. So let's just get right into it. Purely technically, what I would say is that right now, even though the 200 EMA has been holding, the main support level I would say is really more around like 65,000. A bit lower even, like 64,800, 64,900, something like that. But 65,000 is easier to remember. That's the main support level. And then we have 66,700 as the main resistance level. It's not that strong of a resistance level, but the thing is that Bitcoin has been quite bearish over the last couple of days, of course. All right, so then all of a sudden, breaking above such a level can be quite tough. I think overall, the best way to go about this, and I hate to say this usually, but I do think it's the truth. The best way to go about this is just to wait for that confirmation, all right? I would not be surprised if Bitcoin over the course of today just continues its bearish momentum. We drop down below 65,000 and we start dropping down towards 62 and 60,000, which is the next support level, next major support level at least. So I wouldn't be surprised by that, but I also would not be surprised if today, and I do think this is a bit more likely, overall holding that 200 EMA, for me, I mean, holding that 200 EMA will not make Bitcoin bullish all of a sudden, but I do think that somewhat of a bounce is to be expected from that. And so far, we haven't really bounced off of that. So I think it's a bit more likely, and we're also gaining some momentum right here, which should continue going up. I mean, this momentum right now, so far, it's nothing, but there is a bit of a divergence, right? I mean, you can see that the price right here has kind of bottomed out or something, or is kind of consolidating, even going up a bit. And then you look at the open interest, and you see that's going down. So what that tells me is that there's probably a lot of shorts being closed. Which means that if, well, in total, this is like millions and millions, hundreds of millions of dollars, which is millions and millions of shorts being closed. To me, that means that there's, well, at least a lot of traders think that there's some upside possible, right? So I think that's bullish as well. So over the course of today, we'll see, all right? In general, like I said, wait for that confirmation. That's the best thing you can do. But I do lean towards breaking above 66,700 and getting some sort of recovery, which could be a bull trap, just to be fair, up to 68,500 and maybe 69,000. That's what I think is a bit more likely. From there, we'll see. I mean, ultimately, what needs to happen is that the open interest really needs to start rallying if we want to hold those levels. So at this point, I think it's most likely from there, we would just find resistance and start dropping back down. But initially and short term, I do think that bullish momentum is the most likely scenario. All right, so those are my thoughts. That's what I think you need to know for now. If you do have any questions, of course, let me know down in the comments. But for now, thank you for watching. Take care and bye.